This is the video for our middle inner forearm block, also known as our middle block. So our middle block is going to be blocking the sides of our face. And it's going to kind of look like we're showing off our muscles. Obviously, we're going to be a little bit farther apart than that. We want to make sure that we have a bit of a range in between our hands and our face. So now, again, this is our position. For the purpose of this technique, I'm going to be doing it in a fighting stance because that's what you're going to need it for in your pattern in Chun-Chi. So I'm going to start the position by doing an open stance. And the reason for that is because I don't want to just throw my arm out. I want to get my full body driving power into that technique. And my power starts from my feet, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to start by stepping out into position. Now, one thing that you'll notice there, maybe, is that my back foot is straight forwards. But as I get into position, I sink down and I rotate that foot as I bend my knees. That's going to help me sink and lock that power in. Now I know what I'm doing with my feet. I want to make sure I know what to do with my hands. But just like many of our other blocks, if you've seen any of the other videos, we're going to be bringing our hand across our body. Now, unlike some of our other techniques, this is an inner forearm strike, which if I turn my hand and face it down, this is my inner side, and so when I turn my arm out, my middle inner forearm block. So I'm striking the midsection of my body, or I'm blocking the midsection of my body with the inner side of my forearm. So in order to make sure I generate my twisting power, I'm going to start by turning my fist outwards. My palm faces you guys. I'm going to bring it up to my other hand. I'm going to bring it, locking my wrists together with my blocking hand on the outside. And then I'm going to rotate across. And as I step forwards, I'm going to sink down into that position, trying to get it all to fall into place at the same time. So if I go back to the beginning here, I'll go a little slower. Chamber up, my wrist facing outwards as I twist back. I'm going to step forwards, and I'm going to start to bring that block around as my hand goes down to my hip. As my hand reaches my hip, I should also twist that hand, and I should also twist my body as I sink the whole thing in together at the same time. If I step forwards and do a couple more. I'm just going to turn to the side so I can give you a better angle of what it looks like as I chamber and the distancing as I throw that strike. So again, I'll start in my open stance here. That was our middle inner forearm block.